It is golf's unofficial fifth major. It is the home of the PGA Tour. It is 18 of the most diabolical holes ever strung together. It is visually intimidating. It is narrow fairways. It is water at every turn. But for the player who outlasts all others, it is the richest prize in golf. It is the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. For over 4 decades, this has been the home of the PGA Tour and the site of its flagship event as we bring you opening round coverage of the Players. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. On top, it's Patrick Cantlay. He's got it going early at 7 under par. Time to get out to the action on the course as we pick things up on the tee at the par 4 14. Opening round here at the Players' Championship for our featured golfer. Bay Hill proved to be a little too formidable last week. It was an MC, which unfortunately stands for missed cut. Now things are about to get even trickier. The field is deeper. The tensions ratchet up a bit. Frank, curious, what do you remember about competing here in this event for the very first time?
Rich, I was tormented like just about every other player when they first step on the golf course. You know, Pete Dye is the master of disguise or camouflage. So often when you stand on a tee box, you look at what appears to be trouble. But believe it or not, that's the line to take. Pete Dye had a wonderful way of putting a bunker, what looked like in play, actually more as a line to aim at. So practice hard during your practice rounds. Find the lines, because those lines will serve you well.
No problems there. Really good approach shot. And now, good look at birdie. We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
"18 feet from the bottom of the cup. Boy, that's a good stroke. Just a fraction off target, but you can't get the speed any better than that. Oh, that just catches that left edge, but refuses to go in. Safely in. It's a bogey here at 14. And he's going to slide backwards to 3 under par. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And he'll stay at -3. A fine Thursday as we get rolling in this Players' Championship. The course in pristine condition. Frank, we hear so much about this golf course being one that favors accuracy over distance. Is that fair to say?
It is. Often we use the phrase, it favors no one. And I think that's the hardest part of the golf course. There's no stereotypical type winner here at TPC Sawgrass. It really is a good blend of just finding position on some holes. Then the longer hitters, well, they can take advantage. The new 12th hole, for example, the drivable par 4. There's some tweaks in the golf course, but still, they expose everybody long and short. And that's the beauty and, in some respect, the pain of this golf course.
Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4.
Oh, what a superb strike. Ball first and just a little bit of sand. Great shot out of the fairway bunker. That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Chance now for another birdie. Just a hair off target, and those are the ones that'll drive you crazy. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th, and he'll remain right where he is. That one finished off. It's in for par. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, fans watching, they love excitement in the game. 16's an exciting hole, isn't it?
Well, that's where you get it, because you hear the roars. You start to see the big crowds that go all the way around 16, 17, and 18T. You feel where you are in the tournament too. A movement that starts at 16 can be carried all the way to the clubhouse.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there. That is started right, and that is trouble. Oh, and let's hope that's not a precursor of things to come. It is into the lake here at 16. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Good chance at one. Outstanding strike right there, right off the center of the club face, and a good chance for birdie. So now from the fringe, a long chance, but a chance nonetheless for an eagle. He has a 12-footer here. just going to sneak on by. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain at 4 under. Okay, that'll be a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. We are finally here at the famed island hole at TPC Sawgrass. 137 yards, par 3, the 17th hole. Club selection critical, and nerves of steel are required. Okay, time to exhale. That's safely aboard. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. A birdie putt down to Iona.
Well, for a long putt like this, there's really not a whole lot to it. I think you'll fancy his chances at this one.
Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch class right there. Very good effort. A look here for birdie at 17.
Well, in all things considered, he's in pretty good shape, coming back up the slope, working slightly to the right.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. No problems there. That's a par here at 17. And he'll stay right where he is. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the final hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, is this one of the toughest finishing holes in the sport?
It is, because the simple reason you've played 17 holes and the job isn't done yet.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow through, and a good start to this hole. Oh, look out. This is cutting it close. That's going to need to hang on. This is where club selection is so important. Second shot into that stiff breeze. This is position A, right in the fairway, and 180 yards to go.
Well, not super close, but safely on the green.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Now this for another birdie.
And he's seemingly had no problem with his reads all round long, so this shouldn't be too difficult.
Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will finish off our round of golf. Okay, safely in for his par at 18. And that's going to wrap up our 18 holes of golf. Our featured golfer here today had some moments, but maybe not the round one you're looking for, Frank.
Too many mistakes, Rich. Right now, don't think about the leader. Just
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, from the home course of the PGA Tour, TPC Sawgrass, it's live second-round coverage of the Players. But if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Denny McCarthy is the leader. He's currently at 8 under. Second round now here at TPC Sawgrass and the Players. And Frank, as we look at our featured golfer, I think you'd have to say played pretty well yesterday in that first ever professional round on this challenging golf course. And now a repeat of that performance would most likely get them through to the weekend. That's not a bad goal for a rookie on tour, is it?
certainly isn't, Rich. It puts you in that elite category of only the top 60 or 70 players that'll make Saturday and Sunday. So I think in retrospect, when you look at the quality of this field and the golf course, which nobody over the years, as you and I both know, are ever comfortable on, it is a really solid performance, one you can hang your hat on.
Well, he's overshot the green here.
Fire the caddy, Rich. Seriously. At any other club other than that one.
This is a 9-footer. Well done. That is in for a par here at the first. And he'll stay right where he is. We move now to the 532-yard par 5 second here at TPC Sawgrass. Reachable into if you can drive the ball accurately. Dense trees flanking both sides of the fairway. And beware of that lateral water hazard on the right. Uh-oh, this is well left. From the pine straw now, his second.
Good second shot. That last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
All right, that's a board, but a lot of green between ball and hole. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
And I think this is a very makeable putt. Even from this distance, there's not a lot to see here.
good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain right where he is. Frank, a nice mix of holes to start. So here we go with a par 3 at the third.
Very narrow at the front of this green, and that bunker too, you don't actually see it off the tee, the back left bunker, and it sneaks into that left side. So if that flag is on the left, just be careful.
That's going to be on the putting surface, and the birdie looks straight ahead. A good 29-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt from there. A little short, but not too bad. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And he'll stay right where he is. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. Pin tucked in the back right here as he readies his second.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
Yeah, it's just very slightly up the hill. I don't think it's going to move more than a ball or so to the right.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he'll remain right where he is. Now to the fifth. This long par 4 thought to be one of the most difficult holes on the front side here at the TPC Sawgrass.
If you've got plenty of length in the bag, you can almost take it directly over the bunker on the right. But if you're not as long, you have to air down that left side.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. Frank getting set for the second shot here at the fifth. What's the best way to go at it?
Rich, it's one of the hardest par 4s on the golf course. There's nothing wrong with aiming right at the middle of the green here. You can certainly putt to where the flag is from there. It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And he'll stay right where he is. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 6th. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's 2 bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. A back right hole location here as he gets set for his second to the par 4.
In golf, you've heard the term mulligan. You'd love that a do-over there, wouldn't you? I mean, that's just, that's very poor from that range.
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and he'll remain right where he is. Frank, what do you think of the 7th?
Interesting par 4 for 2 reasons. The undulating green on the end of the hole that also shapes to the right. That makes it look like a dogleg right. But really, you want to play that tee shot just inside those pot bunkers down the right side.
They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. From the fairway, Iona, this is second.
133 the number, and the pin on the left portion of the green.
Oh, just the strike, the sound of it. And the ball does the rest. Great shot.
A 5-footer now for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he'll get it to 1 under now for the day, 4 under overall. But this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole. That was obviously well struck, but it came in a little too hot, and that one's going to run out and leave him a much longer birdie putt than he would have hoped for. "19 feet away. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3, and that won't help the cause one bit. Frank, what do you make of the final hole here on the front side, the 583-yard par 5 9?
Just depends on how much you want to risk here. If you hit a good drive down the right side, it's certainly gettable for 2, but you can make an absolute mess here at 9.
No issues here. That is into the fairway.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. This would be a good way to finish off the front side. Yep, that's nicely done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. Yeah, that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. We start the inward 9 with a 424-yard par 4 dogleg left with trees on the right and a large bunker down the left. Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that, another good drive here. Second shot now, and has to be careful because that breeze can be tricky at his back. You don't want to overclub.
And here at the 10th, with the iron in hand, and hits it stone cold close.
Not much to this one. It's for birdie. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he moves to 2 under for his round and -5 overall. Let's go to the 11th. Now it's a par 5 and a fun hole, Frank. You can make anything from 3 to 7 here.
And that's why, as the start of the back 9, especially on a Sunday, this becomes such a pivotal hole to start a run. Big body of sand down the left side that sometimes the longer hitters can get close to with the tee shot, but really it's the second shot. If you can reach this par 5 and 2, it's a very narrow green. The layup, well, it's actually an awkward layup, Rich, because you've got to push that ball to the left side, almost like a zigzag approach. That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. Really need a birdie right now.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. 13 feet away. Nope. So that brushed in for par here at 11, and he'll stay at 5 under. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you'd get in Scotland with a wedge where you just see the top of the flagstick and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And he'll stay right where he is. Frank, so much focus on the back nine here at the stadium course at TPC Sawgrass on the 17th hole with the island green. I think 13 gets lost sometimes, but the pros know this is a really good hole.
Oh, it can be disastrous too. That's, I think, what you're referring to, Rich. There's a big ridge in the middle of the screen that bisects the top side with the bottom side on the left. So even when the flag's on the left, you don't have to go directly at it, because that normally causes the problem with the wooden bulkheads down the left side and obviously the water left of that. So something on the ridge can often run down towards the left. But we have seen the odd hole-in-one here over the years.
Okay, that's going to end up right in the middle of the green. Just like that, it's a birdie here at 13. And that's going to move him to 6 under par. Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich, and when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problems about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Looking for a strong finishing kick here on this Friday to get set up for the weekend, and that another good drive here. Gotta think this an extra half club or more as he sets for a second into the wind. Well, that's how you play the game right there. Knock it on the green and give yourself a good look at birdie. This will be a 14-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And with it, he's going to move to within 3 of the lead. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right, this is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left centre. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the green, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So, Iona, this his second from the fairway.
121 yards is the number we're looking at. The pin up front in the right-hand corner of the green.
Imagine a missed club because that ball sailed past the flag. Really just fortunate to stay on the back of the green.
Yep, not bad. Had to put a little extra into that one, but got it there. That's a pretty good effort. He'll finish that one off with no problem. It's in for par, and he'll remain 3 shots off the pace. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. For the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron. The beauty of this par 5, so many different ways to play it. You'd be a little wayward, even with the tee shot or the second shot, but really, it's going to be about the third shot today. How close can you hit it?
This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And that's going to move him to 8 under. Everyone who's been there will tell you the walk from 16 green to 17 tee is one of the nervier walks you will ever make in this sport, and for good reason. This one's looking good. How good is that? All eyes on you. All the water stepping back at you, and you knock it inside of 3 feet. That is very well done. Yes, and good playing here toward the end of the round. Birdie's at 16 and 17. He's going to get to within 2 shots of the lead now, as he moves to 6 under par. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Oh, this is right up that left side. Gonna need to get lucky. Now Notah, his second from the fairway.
He's got 141 to the hole, coming off a birdie at the previous hole, looking to go back-to-back.
Inexcusable. Way too good, I must say. That was just smashed. Oh, size of a putt left.
12 feet still to go. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. He'll fall back to 8 under par.
So our featured golfer here, pretty solid through the first 2 days, safely through to the weekend and squarely in the conversation.
That's right. Red should get off to a good start tomorrow, throw a few birdies in early, and could make it extremely exciting come Sunday.
So that should just about do it. For all of us at EA Sports, thanks for spending some time with us. Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. This afternoon from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live third-round coverage of the Players. Rich Lerner here in our tower overlooking the 18th green. Frank Nobilo is by my side. Out on the course, we've got Notah Begay III and Iona Stephen as we check the Saturday leaderboard. Patrick Cantlay is your leader. He currently sits at 12 under par. Frank, it's day 3 here at the one and only Players Moving Day, as it's known. And as we look at our featured player in contention heading into the weekend, there's some big names on that leaderboard, but right now, hanging tough.
They certainly are. The type of golf that's required, Rich, you and I both know. Pete Dye, he wanted to test you physically, technically, and, of course, mentally. That's the big challenge. They've come through in flying colours the first 2 days, but today it's a little bit more of a mental challenge. What I would advocate is don't look at the leaderboard so much today. Saturday, it could be a long, drawn-out day, so just worry about your own golf. It's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Yeah, and it would be easy to leave this one short because we're going back up that hill with just the slightest bit of movement from left to right.
Oh boy, he had it right in the jaws and it just wouldn't get there. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And he's going to remain at 8 under. Second hole here at Sawgrass, 532-yard par 5. Frank, considered one of the easier holes on the golf course, is that right?
Yeah, you don't have to hit it miles down there. Anything that turns a little to the player's left certainly helps. There are some trees down the left side. Just want to avoid those.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
That second shot took some force on this par 5 just to get it into the greenside bunker. Now well positioned, especially with a little savvy bunker shot.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second, and he'll move it to 1 under for his round, -9 for the tournament. Setting up for the third hole here at TPC Sawgrass, relatively short par 3 at 177 yards.
But you've got to carry that ball at least 4 or 5 yards onto this green, even when it's firm.
Boy, just far too strong with a tee shot there, and this winds up flying the green. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And he'll stay at -9. Frank, how difficult is it to access the hole location if you miss the fairway here at 4?
Well, if you miss it left, I've got to say the lesser of two evils is to be in the bunker on the right.
Good smart play right here. If you're not positive you can clear it, you can't take on that water, and this will leave just a short wedge in from there. We know he can move it. That ball was absolutely bombed. Now comes the touch shot, 83, 84 yards. See if he can play that two-check skipper and get it to stop. Oh, that's trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. Nope, just not enough earth there to slow that ball down, and it is going to wind up in the hazard. So now following the drop, this will become the 6th shot coming up. Didn't go your way. It happens in golf, so just pick up and move on. Fifth hole here at TPC Sawgrass, long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're long or short hitter, the long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play at that bunker down the left, 320 run out.
We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. He'll be factoring in this breeze in his face as he sets for a second. Well, had a good lie in the fairway, but couldn't do anything with it. That comes up woefully short.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and he'll remain at 6 under par. Frank, what are the players facing here at the 6th, 393-yard par 4?
Ideally, just want to hit that ball about 250 yards. It's going to leave you a shot of sort of 140 yards in. Then the green looks quite big because you're far enough back that those palm trees don't become a problem.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. So from right around 80 yards or so, this is second.
Oh, I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And that'll move him to 7 under par. 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass generally plays into the wind, one of the stadium course's most difficult greens to hit, Frank.
It's a really weird tee shot here. You have those 3 little pot bunkers down the right, and then that bunker that meanders once again all the way down the left side. The bunker that's just slightly right of the canal. Very awkward angle off the tee. Well, that is straighter than straight.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
146 yards left to the hole. Have to calculate the wind coming from right to left.
Stuck the follow through right there. This could be really good.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6, 7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Yeah, well done. It's back-to-back birdies here on this front side. Will certainly help. Okay, fortunate there. That ball hops onto the green, and he'll be left with that for his birdie. Noted this for birdie.
This is a very straight putt, but it will be fast. So you've got to be careful not to run this by if it wanders offline.
This is a 9-footer. This hole really taking its toll now.
Okay, that'll mitigate things a little. It is still a double bogey, though, here at the par 3. He's going to fall to 6 under par.
Closing out the front side with the par 5, 583-yard ninth. Don't say this too often in this, the era of the long bomber, but this for most is actually a 3-shot par 5. You can get there in 2, but it requires accuracy and 2 enormous shots.
Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward third shot.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
Yeah, that's a good putt. It's in for par here at the 9th, and this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Similar to the first hole, the 10th is a relatively short par 4, 424 yards, but it requires accuracy and some strategy. You have to put your ball in the right place. That dogleg left, you have trees on the right, and don't forget about that big bunker on the left-hand side. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball. Second shot from the rough, down to Iona.
Yes, 120 yards left to the flagstick. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
What a way to start the back nine. That is a tremendous iron shot.
The putter has not been at its best, but this is a good look for birdie. Well done there. It's a birdie to kick off the back nine. And he will definitely not say no to that. All right, hole number 11 here at the TPC Sawgrass, 558-yard, par 5, no shortage of options, no shortage of hazards, Frank.
If there's one hole at TPC Sawgrass where you can literally leap out of your shoes, this is it.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway.
This par 5 green is well protected. That's two good shots, but that bunker's there for a reason. Now, with some nifty sand play, you're looking at 4.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
8-foot putt here. Yes, good start to this backside. Back-to-back birdies here at 10 and 11 will certainly help the cause. Now to the short par 4 12. It was redesigned for the 2017 players. Certainly you can drive it, but there is some risk involved. And that's the way it should be for a par 4 this short. That water on the left is right up against the green. So players have to make a decision here.
What a great driving exhibition, just pounding that driver down the fairway. I want to see more of this.
So after nearly driving this par 4, his second from behind the green.
Really, it's a waste after that tee shot. Just very average approach.
This now for birdie at 12.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
Oh, how about the run here? That a third consecutive birdie. And he's worked it to 9 under par. One of the great things about this golf course, Frank, a variety of par 3s, different yardages. Here at the 13th, 181-yard par 3.
Yeah, this is where you have to be careful on the tee there. Anything left's just going to be eaten up by that lake. Matter of fact, if you hit one with a little bit of a hook and it catches the mound, it can still kick into the lake. So this one here, just be a little cautious on the tee.
I mean, this is a clinic in how to play the game. Just keep everything hole high, give yourself a look for birdie, and that's what he'll have coming up. Well judged, that is in for par here at 13. And he'll remain right where he is. Now one of the most demanding holes on this golf course, the 14th, 481-yard par 4.
If you ever want a litmus test at TPC Sawgrass on who's playing well, check the tee shots on 14. If you stripe it down here, you know you're driving the ball well. Too often we see people messing with the mounds on the right.
That will do just fine. Trying challenging approach shot here at the 14th.
Yeah, there's some subtle mounds in this green. One that comes in on the right, and then another one that starts to come in about 2/3 of the way down on that left side.
Just 5 feet left. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And he'll stay right where he is. 15th hole here at TPC Sawgrass is a 470-yard par 4. Dogleg right with a drive through an alley of trees and over water. This tee shot is not for the faint of heart.
I tell you, there's long and long. And that, with a little bit of breeze behind, it's long.
He rode the wind there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up. Well, as an old baseball announcer once said, going, going,
Gone.
goodbye. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And he'll remain right where he is. We begin the final stretch here at TPC Sawgrass with the reachable 523-yard par 5 16. More water, more bunkers, more trees, and a narrow approach. Just some of the challenges here.
Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there.
That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5. Shouldn't be much in this for birdie. Good roll there. That's in for birdie. And he gets it to 2 under for his round. 11 under now for the tournament. Up next, the short par 3 17. It is, as you know, one of the most famous par 3s in the world. Right side of this island green, protected by a small bunker, but better to be there than in the water. This is looking really good. Oh, no fear in that shot. Wonderfully done to about 2 or 3 feet. That is not easy to do here at 17. So what could have been there, mere inches from going into the cup, but consolation prize is a tap-in birdie. People always talk about 17 being visually intimidating. Frank, what about 18?
If there's a little bit of wind off the right, the tee shot is so much easier. But if that wind is coming off the water, not only do you see the water and the wooden bulkheads, you see all the rough and the trees on the right. And of course, then you start bringing 5, 6, 7, even 8 into play. That's what makes this tee shot so hard.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. From the fairway nota, this is second.
He's got 154 yards to the hole, pin in the back.
That one is really long, Frank. He miscalculated there.
Well, there has to be something. I mean, from where he was, that's just an aberration. Seriously, that little green patch down the end there with a flag in it, that's where you're meant to go. Not like sailing over yonder.
Good putt to save par here at 18. That will be a third straight round in the 60s. Frank, our featured golfer, 4 shots back heading to Sunday. I mean, we see deficits like that disappear all the time. What do they need to do tomorrow?
One of the advantages they have, Rich, is they're teeing off in front of the leaders. So if you can post a number, and then all of a sudden, perhaps someone who's trying to win for the very...
4 decades ago, this was swampland, a seemingly ordinary tract of land, no different from any other in this section of Florida. Today, this land will be anything but ordinary. Today, it will test the finest golfers in the world, eager to claim the sport's richest prize. This is the final round of the Players' Championship.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, live final round coverage of the Players. What a week and weekend this has been so far. Everything you want in a golf tournament. By nightfall, we will have our winner. As you take a look at the current leaderboard on this Sunday afternoon, your leader is Wake Forest's Will Zalatoris. He's at 15 under. Sunday in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, final round of the Players. And Frank, no matter what happens today, it has been a tremendous run for our featured golfer here, the young rookie playing this event for the first time and up on the first page of the leaderboard with a chance to put a number up there and do something special.
And once you put a number up at the Players' Championship with all that water in play, it really does start to mean something more here than any other golf course. If they can just get through there, and as you just said, Rich, post a number, then you imagine what the leader's going to feel like when they've got all those dangerous holes to finish and your score is already posted.
Out of the second, Frank, what do you make of this hole?
Well, over the years, we've seen more and more people hitting 3-wood off this tee. And 3-wood's normally easier to draw, and it doesn't run out down that right side. Good second shot, that last bounce, a little unlucky, but still that third shot sits up rather nicely into this par 5.
Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Yes, can't ask for a better start to a round than this. It is back-to-back birdies at 1 and 2. And he gets it to minus 13 for the tournament, 2 under for the day. So we started with a par 4, then a par 5, and now the 177-yard par 3 third hole. Plenty of hazards here, Frank.
Yeah, you really break this green up into 3 portions, front left, front right, and that back, just on top of the ridge.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Good stuff, though it is for a bogey 4. And he's going to fall to 3 shots off the lead. We now go to the short par 4 fourth, measuring only 384 yards. Long iron or fairway wood off the tee will give you a short to mid-iron into the two-tiered green.
That's a tough breeze to allow from, coming from the right. Did an excellent job of adjusting for that breeze, and tee shot finishes up in the fairway.
We turn to Notah Begay III for this look at birdie.
And this has a pretty clear right-to-left break to it. Players got to recognize the speed. This is one that guys leave short quite a bit.
Yeah, tough to get that all the way up the slope, but that's not too bad from there. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to stay 2 back. Frank, the golf course toughens up right here at the long par 4 fifth.
Yeah, when you play it off the back tee, 470 yards, it's nearly 320 yards to that last bunker down the left side. That really has to be in the back of your mind. The ideal tee shot, little left to right.
Okay, that's going to be safely in the fairway, and that's where you need to play from if you're going to make a final round surge. Frank now getting set for the second shot here at the 5th.
Relatively big green or flat green, but you've got to be careful. If you miss it on the left, especially in that left rough just short of the bunker, it's a little devilish of a chip. And a good approach shot, just not quite as close as what you'd like, but still solid.
This is in the 30-foot range here. It's for birdie. Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And he'll move to 13 under par for the tournament. Hole number 6, I really like this hole, Frank. It's fun, par 4.
Yeah, very claustrophobic tee shot, heading through that chute to the fairway. Starts to open up, and then it sort of shrinks in again because of all the palm trees around this green. But very short par 4, so if you're good with a wedge, good chance for 3.
Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And
he'll stay a couple of shots off the lead. We now arrive at the 451-yard par 4 7th, slight dogleg right with a seemingly endless fairway bunker and lateral water hazard running almost the entire length of the left side of the hole.
What a great tee shot. Perfect. Right down the middle.
Now note his second from the fairway.
Looking good at 116 to the hole. Wind is helping from behind, so you can take a little less club.
Oh, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Trying to generate some momentum here at the 7th hole. This for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And he'll move to 3 under here. Just one shot off the lead. Ranked 17 here at TPC Sawgrass. Gets all the attention when you look at the par 3s. Justifiably so. But number 8 is a daunting challenge in its own right.
It is. Longest of the 4 par 3s. Plus, it's just littered with bunkers around the side, the back, and the front.
That's going to be a challenge from there. It's into one of the 7 pot bunkers that circle this 8th green. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand. And that race is right on by. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And he'll remain at 14 under. Frank, the 9th is really a good par 5, isn't it?
There's so many options here. Just play it away, sort of 3-wood it down there, then go to the right and sort of wedge it on the green. But it's very tempting, especially in the right wind conditions. And that's if they're coming over your shoulder for a right-hander from right to left. Then this par 5 is very reachable.
just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there.
Oh, that second shot just ran out of fairway, but still, nice little pitch shot and a good chance to make 4 at par 5.
Eight feet remaining here for birdie. To it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th, and he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
We're looking at 123 yards to the flag, pin back right so he can take an aggressive line.
No, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
A great opportunity here for birdie. And a great opportunity goes by the wayside. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And he's going to remain one shot off the pace. Here we are at the 558-yard par 5 11. It is reachable in 2 with a long and accurate drive, but offers a lot of possibilities, including laying up to ensure a short approach on your 3rd. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Has to be thrilled with that second shot here to the par 5. Frank got everything out of that.
Yeah, did well just to advance the ball so far down the fairway. And now a fairly straightforward 3rd shot.
A 4-footer here for birdie.
Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11 to 16 under par. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358-yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you're on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag. Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Well, Iona's had a good look. Now this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And that's going to preserve this tenuous one-shot lead. We now come to the 13th. Penalty area down the left side, protecting this beautiful 181-yard par 3. And two small but deep maintained bunkers guarding a 3-tiered green. Boy, he took that one way upstairs, got a lot of air under it, and that allowed it to land softly. That's a nice shot. Chance now for another birdie. Confidently done there. That's in for birdie here at 13. And he will take over sole possession of the lead here midway through these final 9 holes. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You've got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Frank, there's a lot to factor in on this approach at the 14th.
You can favor right side of this green and sort of allow the contours of the green just to move that ball to the left.
Pretty big left to righter here for birdie. Yeah, that's a pretty good effort right there. We've seen others leave that putt much shorter than that. Yeah, well done. That's in for par. And this is going to stay a 2-shot lead. Just before we get to what they call the gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, 15 requires all of your attention, doesn't it, Frank?
Personally, I think this is the prettiest hole on the golf course, Rich. I've actually often gone back there and taken pictures. Just a gentle dogleg to the right. You come out of the chute. Seems to be a generous fairway. You just get a little view of the bunker down the right side, but virtually there's no lip there, so that's not a concern. The green, all sorts of weird and wonderful waves on it, well protected by a big bunker on the left, and there's two little pop bunkers out on the right that, well, if you're first time around, you might notice.
He just keeps motoring right along. Another good tee shot right there.
So from right around the middle of the fairway, this is second.
Rich, is that 8 or 9 feet? Not that bad, but it is a great approach shot.
Now this for another birdie. Yes, never in doubt. It's a birdie here at 15. And stop the presses if you've heard this before. He's well on his way to yet another victory on the year. This is a fun hole, starting this closing stretch. They call it the Gauntlet here at TPC Sawgrass. Par 5 at 523 yards. You think back some of the great moments. Freddie Couples making eagle here. Davis Love through the trees in the rain suit on his way to victory. And then Craig Perks in one of the all-time upsets chipping in here at the par 5. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That one had to feel good.
Yeah, struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. This round finishing strong. Back-to-back birdies now at 15 and 16. And after missing the cut in last week's event, what a turnaround as he tries to finish off a victory here. Well, there's a moment every year unlike any in golf. At 17, the shot is struck, and for a few nervous seconds, the ball, and oftentimes all your hopes, hanging suspended in midair. Wet or dry, victory or catastrophe. Sometimes it's that simple at 17. Oh, this could be trouble. Eight feet now for birdie. Oh, finishing strong. That's in for birdie here at 17. And the lead up to 4 now with 1 hole to play. Now to the 462-yard par 4 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, this is one of the hardest and most visually intimidating tee shots in the game. That's why you see a lot of players bail out to the right. Yes, step 1 out of the way. It is in the fairway at 18. One more good approach shot could just about seal it. Frank, it's all about focus and positive imagery, isn't it, here on this approach shot at the 18th?
You have to be precise with your target here. You can't be looking left at the water or mounds on the right. Plus, there's all the mounding on the screen. So, in the end, look at the flag, aim at the flag, go there. I always knew that was going to be a good shot when it left the club face. What's that, 8 or 9 feet? Excellent shot.
Chance now for another birdie. Oh, yeah, birdies on 15, 16, 17, and 18. And And this is going to be a final round score of 62. What a way to wrap things up. Just a tremendous week here on the first coast of Florida. Our featured golfer putting it all together, and they're going to be taking home that beautiful sterling silver trophy.
And just a big start to the year too, Rich. I mean, this is the first of the big championships this season, but to win around TPC Sawgrass, especially in that manner, thumbs up.
So that'll do it for my partner here in the tower, Frank Navalo. For Nota Begay, Iona Stephen, and all our crew, Rich Lerner saying, we'll see you next time on EA Sports. EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rugged Pacific coast of Oregon, it's opening round coverage of the Pacific Championship. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's on the move early at 5 under par. Round one here at Bandon Dunes, and Frank, our featured golfer, used to go by the name Hey Rookie, now goes by the name Players Champion. What a performance at TPC Sawgrass.
It was huge, Rich, and you're right, it's a different class now. You're no longer the guy on the range. What's his name? Yeah. You are not only a PGA Tour winner, a Players Champion.
$70 yards. All that's left here for his second. Maybe not what you're hoping for from that number, but no damage. It's on the green. Iona Stephen is at the first green. This for birdie.
Yeah, Rich, I've been in there, I've taken a good look at this one, and I'm not seeing a lot in it. Up the slope, not a great deal of break. Confident roll required.
Oh, yes. Plenty of pace to get up that slope. It is in for a birdie. And that is hopefully a harbinger for the week ahead, as he is very quickly to 1 under par. The second hole, a par 3 measuring 220 yards. In theory, it's a straightforward, though long, par 3. 2 bunkers left and short shouldn't be in play, but the hole does play deceivingly uphill, so a solid strike is a must. Okay, maybe not ideal, but pin high to the left and a decent look for birdie coming up. This one measures out to 15 feet. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That finished off for par here at the second, and he'll remain at 1 under par.
On to our first par 5 of the round, the 563-yard third hole. Bunkers dot the fairway on each side, and they're penal. But if you can avoid those, you'll find a wide, receptive green that will yield its share of 3s and 4s. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there, and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. This one just about straight at it for eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Up next, we come to the par 4 fourth hole, which measures out at 443 yards. Beware that the rough is thick if you miss here, but a well-placed drive rewards you with our first real look at the Pacific, as you'll see that big expanse of blue and start to hear the crashing waves below. Nope. That wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball going to run off the fairway and into the bunker. So this is second now, trying to get this out cleanly.
That's actually a pretty good shot, really. I know that's not exactly close to the hole, but out of the fairway bunker, safely on deck.
Nope, that was never going to climb that hill, and he has left himself a tester coming up. Nicely done as he rolls that in for his par, and he'll stay at -3. We turn northward along the beach here at the 445-yard par 4 fifth. Like the previous hole, the landing area is a narrow one, and it doesn't get much easier from there. The green's protected by a big bunker on the right, and be careful, because those onshore breezes like to push the ball that way. You can't drive it much better than that. That's the quick pickup of the tee, right down the middle. Breeze at his back shoulder as he lines up his second from the fairway.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. It is a par here at the fifth. And
And he'll stay right where he is. The second par 3 of this front side, another long one, this 6th hole measuring out at 217 yards. That voice in your head will be telling you, don't go left, because if you do, you'll be down the cliff and onto the beach here by 5 Mile Point. And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Safely in for par here at the 6th. And he'll remain right where he is. We make our turn away from the ocean now and head to the par 4-7. At 411 yards, it offers a nice wide fairway to sort of bomb away into. That will likely leave an uphill approach for the second, a green that is one of the more difficult on the course. That will do just fine. The big drive got him here. Now a short one for his second. Now this for birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Yeah, he had a pretty good run at that, but it won't go down. Still pretty good from there. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And he'll stay right where he is. The 8th hole here at Bandon takes us back toward the ocean. It's a par 4 at 385 yards, so it's not a long one. If you can successfully navigate or bomb it over those 2 fairway bunkers, you could leave yourself with not much more than 50 yards or so for your approach. And that one gonna be into the bunker off the tee.
Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll remain right where he is. On now to the finishing hole here on Bandon Dunes' front side, the par 5-9. It's the longest on the course, measuring out at 585 yards. You'll find a handful of pot bunkers in the inopportune spots along the way. But if you can navigate your way around them, you just might wind up with a birdie putt. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Oh, that's not going to be good.
And for a short little shot, the heavy rough certainly makes things more difficult because the rough gets between the club face and the ball. But not bad, all things considered.
Stay focused.
Oh, never in doubt. What a great putt that is. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And he's going to go out in 32, 4 under par. We begin the back 9 here at Bandon Dunes with a par 4 measuring out at 380 yards. It's yet another hole where that blue ocean catches your eye in the distance beyond. This hole, fairly straightforward, but big hitters should take note of that pot bunker that sits about 30 yards short of the green. Boy, a good round going here on this Thursday, and that another fine effort off the tee. So a big drive, and not much needed to carry here for his second.
Nobody's happy after that shot. Oh, I mean, it was one up from disastrous, really.
Let's bring in Notah Begay III for a look at birdie.
A great deal of success on the greens thus far, but this one's going to be a challenge. Oh, that never had a chance.
Tough start to the backside, Frank.
Yeah, it doesn't bode well, too. You start losing confidence with the putt.